All Leeds TV, Leeds 0, Preston 2, and just a review of the game really. So the game could not have really started any worse. You know, Stuart Dallas gives the ball away, Conor gives a soft penalty away really. You know, he's got done really. The guy's shifted the ball onto his left foot and he's got out wrong-footed to an extent and given away the penalty. And then the second goal as well, it's poor too. You know, Calvin Phillips has missed his tackle, been slightly out of position. And then the main cause of the goal really is Conor not taking Brandon Barker out on the halfway line, or you know, a little bit deeper into our half, and or at least getting the tackle in. You know, he's just let the guy run through. But it's one of those. He'll hopefully learn from it. But I have to hold my hands up. I got it wrong on Conor tonight. He had a poor game. I felt he deserved his chance, but you know, he'll get other chances. You know, I still believe in him. He's a promising player, I think, but he's had a poor game tonight. I'll hold my hands up to that one. Going on to the rest of the team, I thought the defence in general, I thought Pontus, Tom Pearce, yeah, I thought they did okay. Stuart Dallas has not had a good game today in any sense of the word. You know, defensively and going forward, he's been a bit wasteful. But you know, it's one of those things. He was playing out of position, so I can't be too critical. The midfield was disappointing, I thought, in the first half. You know, Calvin Phillips is much better in the second half. You know, when he goes into that centre back position, where he's got a little bit more time on the ball, he's able to spray the ball a bit more. I thought he did much better in the second half. But Baker and Shackleton was busy, but at times just gave the ball away a little bit too cheaply. But again, I'm a fan of Shackleton. You know, he has got Lewis Cooks about him. He gets on the ball and he's just always looking to run at the defence. And he's a potential replacement for Samu Saïve if Samu Saïve gets injured or suspended. Lewis Baker was just trying to be too clever today for me. Lewis Baker, he was just trying to, you know, he had a couple of chances to play a few through balls and he was going for the difficult option every time. And a few, you know, too many fancy flicks, not getting the ball down, just playing. And but he's a good player, Lewis Baker. You know, I've said it before. He's just had an off day as well, and it's a story of most players today. Have just had off days. Out wide, we've had rather shocker, an absolute stinker today out wide. You know, the amount of ball we had in that second half, there was just no quality at all coming into the box. You know, Tyler Roberts was wasting crosses, Jack Harrison was wasting the ball. Alioski comes on and wastes the ball as well, and you just don't really expect it. You know, you expect at least one or two decent balls into the box, and you never know. And I feel sorry for Patrick Bamford tonight. You know, whenever he's got on that ball, he looks dangerous. You know, whenever he touches that ball, he never wastes it. He always creates something. He always gets a shot off. He always lays something off, and that's what I really like about Patrick Bamford. Technically, he looks a really top striker to me. He's missed a good chance in that second half, but he's just not had the service tonight, and that's really disappointing from Patrick Bamford's point of view to prove himself, and from the point of view of the game. You know, and you look at the substitutions, Matthias Klick and Samu Saïve come on, the balance of the game changed a little bit. Maybe that's more down to the 10 men, but I thought Samu Saïve in particular, you know, he was adventurous, he was determined. You know, he came on with a real determination, I felt, Samu Saïve. There was a worry that when, as tempers were boiling over, Samu Saïve was going to lose his head, but I think that side of his game, you know, it's not as bad now. You know, when he gets fouled, he's got the Eden Hazard kind of reaction. If he gets fouled, he takes it as a compliment more than anything. And it might seem a strange thing to say, but he's not moaning, he's smiling, he's winding up the midfield, and that's what I like about Samu Saïve this season. And he's learned, I think that's more maybe partly down to Bielsa. You know, last season he'd be waving his arms around everywhere. This season he's just smiling, just winding up the player again, saying, do that again, mate. You know, get yourself a booking or a red card. And you know, that impressed me as well. Alioski had a shocker when he came on. You know, he's kept running offside. It's just been a tough game all round, really. You know, the second half was much better, but just lacked that quality on the day, really. But that's my review. My man of the match today, for me, it's Pontus Jansson by an absolute distance. He was our only real player who turned up. You know, who started the game. Absolutely solid, I thought. Didn't put a foot wrong. Had a lot more to do than I would have liked him to have to do. Yeah, and I thought he had another decent game again. Make sure you leave in the comments down below your thoughts on the game today, your man of the match, and just general thoughts on Middlesbrough. Has anyone caught your eye tonight? Has anyone really done damage to their, you know, possible future first team status? Make sure you let us know what your thoughts are. All Leeds TV, thanks very much for watching. See you later.